It appears that Kim Kardashian and Taylor Swift are once again engaging in a heated argument with one another. More than 5 years have passed since these two have harbored animosity toward one another, and when it appears that everything connected to the drama that has been going on between them has been resolved, we see it emerge in a different light. Kim claims that she was pointing the finger at Taylor because she believed that Taylor was attempting to bring down Kanye West, who happened to be her husband at the time. In order to protect her man, she therefore took the actions that she believed were necessary. The action that Kim took against Taylor, on the other hand, posed a severe risk to both her life and her career. And in her most recent song, she made a subtle but not so subtle reference to Kim Kardashian for the actions that she has taken. I want to tell you all that this is a whole tea, the hottest one we have had in years. This diss track that Taylor has released is directed at Kim Kardashian, and the lyrics, boy, they are shocking and come as a complete surprise. Still, you are aware of this. You could say that the lyrics that Taylor uses in her songs are, to put it mildly, interesting. It doesn't matter if she is talking about falling in love, having a fling, breaking up with someone, or calling someone out for cheating, she never stops talking about an individual. Her songs always have a good story to tell, and they never fail to do so. Kim, also known as AME, has failed to capture Taylor's attention at this point. Within the context of one of her songs titled Thank You, AME Taylor expressed her deep-seated animosity toward Kim. In addition, the lyrics are just as crazy as the title, which is what initially drew our attention to the whole thing. First things first, let's take a trip back in time and consider where all of this beef actually originated. Those of you who are unaware of this are especially in need of this information. To tell you the truth, there is not a single person who is unaware of what took place as of right now. Does it exist? Kanye West, Taylor Swift, and Kim Kardashian are involved in a beef? What do you mean you don't know? Without a doubt, Kanye West, a rapper, was once married to Kim Kardashian, a reality star, and the two of them were a devoted couple who always looked out for each other. The best, Kanye West, a rapper, recently released a song in which he sang lyrics that were rather disrespectful to Taylor. The lyrics were about possibly having sexual relations with Taylor because he was the one who made her famous. This is quite peculiar considering that he was married at the time. It was in that same song that he also referred to Taylor as the B word. Taylor did not accept it well, and she and her fans went after Kanye for being so repulsive. As a result, everything went from bad to worse. From this point forward, Kim was not going to take the fact that her husband was being dragged lying down. It appeared as though Taylor gave her approval to the terrible lyrics, so she got up and released an illegal recording of Kanye and Taylor talking to each other. The intention of Kim was to portray Taylor as a liar who was aware of what Kanye was going to do. However, when she saw the general public's negative reaction, she immediately pretended as though she had no knowledge of the situation. Nevertheless, to be fair, Kanye never informed Taylor that he would refer to her in such a manner as to use the B word. The beginning of the nearly final chapter in Taylor Swift's career began with that, ladies and gentlemen. It was terrible, like it was so terrible, and you guys, it was terrible. Taylor was receiving threats that she was not alive, and the comments section of her social media accounts was flooded with emojis of snakes. Holy cow! In all honesty, people are unable to comprehend the extent of the harm that this caused to Taylor. Actually, it wasn't until her interview with Time that we were able to fully comprehend it. She made the following statement: "There is no denying that my career was taken away from me." You have a completely fabricated frame job in an illegally recorded phone call, which Kim Kardashian edited and then distributed to the public in order to convince everyone that I was a liar. The psychological impact of that was so profound that it brought me to a place I had never been before. Having relocated to a different nation, I stayed in a rental house for a whole year before I moved out. My anxiety prevented me from making phone calls. Due to the fact that I no longer trusted anyone, I distanced myself from the majority of the people in my life. When I went down really, really hard. When you think about Taylor, you can't help but feel sorry for her. All you want to do is give her a hug and try to feel better. Because it is difficult to be in the spotlight, and it is truly insane and terrifying to have millions of people turn against you at the same time, to the point where you have to hide and cut off people from your life. In addition, did we mention that people were posting her obituary and that they wanted her to go see the person who made her? That is to say, guys, come on. Fans are constantly doing and saying terrible things to celebrities on social media, and they are saying that they would never be able to survive if it were said to them. This is something that needs to be discussed still. You all need to learn to love your neighbor as much as you love yourself in order to be considered real people. Thank You, Amy is the name of the song that Taylor has released. To reiterate earlier, It comes from her most recent album, which is actually a double album and contains more than 30 songs in total. This particular track from the album is known to everyone to be about Kim. Indeed, there is not a single shred of doubt about it. You might be wondering how this is even possible. It is important to note that the title of the song is written in lowercase letters, with the exception of 3 letters K, I, and M. In light of the fact that there is only one Kim who is deserving of all the snide remarks made in the lyrics, it is evident that the name is pronounced Kim. In spite of the fact that her mother is a saint, Taylor did not hold back and even went so far as to say that she wished Kim would close her eyes and never open them again. When you consider that Taylor Swift and Kim's mother used to be cool, this is a very cold place. Kim also has a total of 4 children. As is typical, there is a wide range of opinions among fans regarding this matter. There was a tweet that stated, "Kim lied and committed an illegal act with the intention of destroying Taylor's career still. I would be furious as well." An additional participant said, "I'm not trying to shit on Taylor Swift, but am I the only one that thinks her bringing up Kim K's kids and saying her mom wishes she was dead over a decade-old drama is insane?" You can kind of understand why Taylor's mother detested Kim so much that she wanted her to leave the house if you take a look at it. Imagine that you find out that a rapper has made a reference to your daughter that is considered to be disrespectful, and that people want her to be okay with it. After that, she is subjected to such severe bullying that people harbor the desire for her to lose her precious and sole daughter. However, that is not the end of it. Now you have to watch your daughter suffer the consequences of living in fear, withdrawing from the world, and losing the career that you have watched her build from the ground up. There is not a single parent who would want to witness their child in such a state, and Taylor's mother is not one of them. Since this is the case, it is highly unlikely that she will wish Kim well. However, this is such an old source of contention, we understand that it has taken its toll on her, but don't you think it's high time that everyone involved moved on? Amy is among those who are talking about the diss track now that it has been released. "Oh, I'm sorry, Kim K." A response has been given by Kim to the entire drama. According to her, she would never wish anyone AD. In no way. However, things are not looking good for her at this point. During the past few months, Kim's social media brand has experienced a decline in popularity. The fact that she collaborated with Balenciaga and went to one of their shows in the wake of the scandal that the brand was involved in involving children continues to be a source of criticism for her. Due to the release of the diss track, she has also lost a significant number of followers on Instagram since that time, and she has lost even more now. Because the Kardashians are so obsessed with their Instagram pages, this particular one is going to be very painful. We must not overlook the fact that Taylor also brought to our attention the fact that the Kardashians are greedy for wealth and will do anything to acquire juicy projects, regardless of who they bring down. There is a portion of her lyrics that makes a direct reference to the entire Kardashian family, making the assertion that they were aware that she was planning something. Could it be that Kim's decision to release the edited clip of Kanye and Taylor talking on the phone was not actually an attempt to defend Kanye but rather an attempt to acquire some kind of deal from Taylor? Wow, that is quite a mess. Is there anything about this whole saga that you find particularly interesting? If Kim were to visit Taylor in such a manner, she might come to regret it. In the first place, she and Kanye have been divorced for a very long time and don't get along very well with each other. Additionally, there was a time when she and Taylor were very good friends. There was a time when they were almost friends, but now Taylor despises her. Do you think that Taylor went too far with the lyrics that she wrote for the song, considering everything that has happened? Do you think she would have been better off moving on from this beef rather than releasing a diss track? In the comment section, please share your thoughts. Do not forget to give this video a thumbs up and subscribe to the Celeb Culture channel if you found it to be enjoyable.